This is a G2 lobby.
Oh, no way. It is.
All right.
Well, James, we got game number 1 ready to go here of our grand finals.
The winner of this series is getting a ticket booked to Tampa. All righty. Daniel in beast mode. The odds were against them being teammates, but somehow they made it work in the first 2 rounds, but only one of them is going to be going to Tampa, at least after this first event. We'll have to see if whoever loses makes it in one of the future events. This is one of 4.
Yeah, our events are weekly as well.
Yep, the next one on the 17th.
Next weekend.
Next Friday.
Just happening. Just boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that.
It's non-stop
So be sure
action.
to tune in for those as well. Oh! Non-stop action. Daniel's been scoring non-stop goals this entire event, and he just adds another one. Just looks routine for him.
Oh my gosh, it was so clean. The control and precision. Cradling it. And launching the ball. Daniel, really, with a marquee goal to start things off. Now, another chance. Daniel. There's a rebound out to Chicago, and Chicago scores. Beast mode was floating there. And as we take another look at the replay, beast mode going up, trying to just predict where Chicago was going to shoot, and was just off.
What's super interesting about this whole event, I know I keep bringing up this comms thing, but you have quick chat turned off. All of these lobbies, the teammates are quick chatting each other in public chat. So they're all saying, nice shot, my bad, sorry.
And what do you say about that, Rizzo?
They actually didn't say anything about this one. But I'm sure Chicago's thinking, nice, good job. What's a nice quick chat for that? Nice one.
I don't even have a nice one bound.
I don't know if I do either.
And honestly,
maybe somebody does.
This game starting off not how I had expected.
No, I expect this to be a lot closer just the entire series. But I guess that's the nature of 2s. You do start to see that quite a bit. You get to see that quite a bit. It's just randomly a team might just get 3 goals and then you have to come back. I feel like it happens so much more often in 2s. LJ has a chance to start this comeback. That flick left side is perfectly placed. Daniel couldn't get to it. And if they wanted a comeback, this is how you start it.
Perfect flick. That was exactly what 2Piece had done to LJ in the last series. You get in that 1v1 dribble situation, and if you can get the power on that flick, it is very hard to stop. But now we see a kickoff opportunity, and it's a kickoff goal. Chicago, despite LJ and Beast Mode getting on the board, gets that goal right back.
We've seen so many kickoff goals throughout this entire event. I feel like Johnny Boy would be thoroughly upset with the amount that we've seen on our stream. I don't know if he saw a bunch.
Well,
but that man does not like kickoff goals in 2s. He feels like it should never happen.
Well, I'm surprised that more of the kickoff goals weren't from planned plays, like the Spanish kickoff. Or fake.
Yeah, like a Spanish is a little different. But like losing a default kickoff like that.
Almost call it the
where I draw the line.
bot kickoff, you know? It's like the pro version of the bot kickoff.
It's just the standard, the default.
LJ. They only have half the game to work with. 3 goals. It's possible. Especially if LJ can turn it on. And also Beast Mode was lights out earlier as well in that series that we watched. And there's a demo. Chicago cuts, and that has to be the dagger. There's a demo off ball. You're thinking maybe this is the opportunity. Daniel's off the field, but no, Chicago alone scores.
5-1 scoreline. This is unexpected. And even Twitch chat's predictions, they were not imagine this. They have double the amount of Riz coins on Beast Mode and LJ in this one. They're starting to sweat a little bit.
Maybe kiss those Riz coins goodbye.
Maybe.
This one, I mean, this game, really feels like it's already in the back. I mean, it is possible. It is if LJ scores right here,
or Beast Mode scores the follow-up,
or LJ passes to Beast Mode right here, or
LJ scoops this one up,
or right here,
or Beast Mode takes a chance at it.
Yeah, or this.
And scores.
Okay, well, now
over.
it's over. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
now it's
good.
over.
All right, so let's start talking about game 2. What do you think's going to happen?
Yeah, they're going to need to have a big adjustment because they let in too many free goals. You know, there was the kickoff. Chicago had a free shot initially. Oh, my God. I can't believe that almost went in. Did you see it? Did you witness what I witnessed?
I witnessed it, and I'm sad it didn't go in because we needed the clip.
I am so sad.
I'm frustrated we didn't get the clip.
That was so insanely close.
Chicago wants to get the backboard read, and that is a nice pre-jump from Beast Mode. But
they landed on each other.
Did they land on each other, or was it a bump into him?
I think LJ just landed on his head. Yeah, he just
landed
on.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
that is
LJ.
a tough start for the fellas here.
Tackling your teammate is not the way.
LJ looking like Alpha Cap out there. I've seen him do that quite a few times. Can we get 5 gifted for Alpha Cap? Anybody in Alpha Cap's chat?
Is Alpha Cap co-streaming? Is he watch party?
Probably. That man loves stealing content.
We got to DMCA him if he is, because we did not give him permission.
Everybody else has permission except him.
LJ, if only that goal, put him in a winning position or even close. It was nice though.
It was a really nice shot. Do you really think they have 4 goals in them for 51 seconds though? I feel like that's it's not impossible.
I told you that no, it's not really going to happen. I said if only that goal made it close. I was basically saying in the nicest way I could that the goal didn't matter, but maybe something is happening. I still don't want to believe it just yet.
Wait, keep this yapping thing going. Remember what we were talking about earlier? Maybe if you just keep yapping, maybe we can test something here.
All right. Well, all I was gonna say is that when I'm casting pro games, I never want to say the game is like just chalked, right? I'll say, even though we did a little bit before that, I always try to be as respectful as possible.
Right.
Because when the game's over, sometimes you can just tell.
Yeah. Because there's like a clear winner.
Yeah. So then when I had said basically in the nicest way possible that the game was already over, I didn't, I kind of knew that there's no way they come back, right?
Well, come back in this situation would be like near impossible.
Yeah, it would be unthinkable, actually.
Well, actually, probably impossible.
It would
now
be
I'm thinking
impossible,
about it.
And it would take unbelievable things that I'd never seen before to even. Okay, so the game is over. I was right the whole time.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
All right, we're good. The game
now
is over.
We're in the clear.
The game is over the whole time. We were right, and it was a valiant effort by Beast Mode and LJ in the end. But the lead from Chicago and Daniel was insurmountable. Insurmountable.
Yeah, even the yappening couldn't save them. Yeah, it was just over. It was already over.
And there we have game 1. Beast Mode and LJ. I'm not ashamed to say they were the favorites by many people out there predicting Rizcoin. And Chicago and Daniel stepped up and they split the load. But look at the amount of saves Daniel had. 6 saves. He threw up 1,200 points in that game.
Chicago, help! Send him some help!
No, I mean, if Daniel's going to get saves, that's fine. I mean, it was a team effort. Chicago's one of those players I feel like who is so talented and so humble. Like he made it to the finals because he's nuts. And he was like, I mean, I don't know if you ever saw him play on G2, but he carried G2. Whenever he was on it, he was like the whole reason they were ever doing well. Do you remember that?
Wait, who are you talking about?
Chicago.
I thought you were talking about Beast Mode.
No, I was talking about Chicago.
And let's not get too crazy here. Talking about the only reason they did well.
I forgot about J-Nups too, man. I am so sorry.
Yeah, let me guess. You can't forget about Jobzo either.
I'm a Rocket League nobody. And Beast Mode is a Rocket League somebody. Beast Mode and LJ, they're out for blood after that game 1.
Yeah, they were not having it. They were not happy with the result of game 1. They're off to a strong start. 10 seconds in. Already 2 goals. An insurmountable comeback now for Daniel in Chicago.
You're yapping.
It's not possible at this point.
Oh, LJ forcing the 50 off the ceiling, and Daniel got back. Daniel just gets save after save. I thought, no way Daniel gets back to that, but he put on the flyers there and just shot over to that save.
Yeah, I don't even know. I feel like he went way too far and then he just teleported back. Like he somehow managed to actually rotate all the way back. Is this a chance for Daniel? He might be able to beat. He will. There's no way he has this, right? Oh, that tap off the backboard. I think there might have been a chance he had the angle. So, just a little too close there.
Double tap. Pass out to the middle. LJ hoping to get a bump. Beast Mode on the challenge. Daniel and Chicago so close to one another. Chicago bumps Beast Mode off the ball. LJ will be up against Daniel. First touch control, going for the bump. Daniel gets the save, but this is one of those situations you find yourself in. If you're Daniel, what are you supposed to do? You get the stop. If Beast Mode is the first one to the play, it's hopeless.
Yeah, once that ball is just in front of the net and Daniel's not able to land, it'll be right in the back of your net. You're not going to have a chance to get back to it. Daniel actually yoinks his boost. Will he be able to capitalize the 50 going far left? LJ the first one to this. Now it's showtime. LJ
power
with a huge lob.
How do you get that much power on a flip reset? That's what I want to know.
I don't understand it either.
Mine only have like 70% of that power.
Really?
Yeah.
70?
Give or take.
70.
Give or take, 5% or so.
All right.
And see how Daniel's flip reset performs. Looks like he opted for the flip reset pass. Chicago trying to be unpredictable. Chicago back pass, but Daniel will still recover. I think it was just a little higher than Daniel had originally expected. There's a bump. LJ helps out. This game has been much more composed from Beast Mode and LJ, who did pick up tons of momentum late, if you do remember, Rizzo.
Well, this actually might be open. They could get their 4th here, and that one will do it. Chicago won't be able to get back in time. This is great defense by, I think it was Beast Mode. And then LJ just gets a huge dust on Daniel. And they're able to bring this lead up to 4.
They keep on cooking. Beast Mode and LJ just had a late start. Even in the latter part of that game 1, chugged back, made us sit at the edge of our seat before ultimately losing. But now they have finally hit their stride. Chicago has a 50 go down, but LJ respawns and is able to hit that over to Beast Mode, who takes it to the ground. Chicago going for the bump. Daniel will score it thanks to that bump from Chicago.
I'm actually incredibly surprised that Chicago just completely goes into Beast Mode, doesn't challenge the ball, doesn't jump, but he doesn't want to overcommit.
He was a step ahead.
While I'm surprised, that's also why I'm 1,600 MMR, because he is just a much better player than I will ever be.
It was just an incredibly smart play. Chicago was a step ahead. I mean, he did the unexpected play and caught him out. So now...
Oh, Daniel almost trolled.
Almost giving one up for free there. Daniel will opt for a quick pass. LJ back down to Beast Mode. Chicago slowing down the play. Daniel trying to conserve as much boost as possible, hoping he can get time on ball. Chicago. Now Daniel still waiting. That is a good first touch. Has some space. Daniel will go for the shot, maybe thinking Chicago might be able to land a bump. Flip reset attempt from Chicago. Now Daniel's very close to the play, and it's a race towards net. Favorable bounce for the shot for LJ. Double tap pass, and it's going to be a goal.
This was insanely quick from the blue team. LJ, this double off the backboard, and Beast Mode was there instantly. I don't even think Orange Team had a chance to react.
And, I mean, it all stemmed from Daniel cheating up so far on the offensive end. Now we see LJ trying to get even more insurance. Beast mode. It's going to tack on another goal. This is becoming a beatdown Rizzo. Why you got to throw me under the bus like that, man?
I don't know. If this was ranked,
Rizzo's a cool nickname, by the way.
It is pretty sick.
I think you could go by Rizzo.
Rizzo?
Oh, Rizzo.
Oh. That. Do you know what Riz means, James?
Yeah, it's like game. You got Riz, charisma.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. We're
of
talking
course
about
I know.
How old you were.
Of course I know. What
I just want to make sure. No, because when you said old Rizzer, it doesn't sound right. That's what I was getting at.
No, I'm too hip.
No, it doesn't sound sick. Doesn't sound sick. Not as cool as you think.
All right, well, that's noted. As we look towards Game 3, Beast Mode and LJ had a late start in Game 1, but Game 2 has been all them. And it just seems like Daniel and Chicago have not really been on the same page. Daniel playing very close, almost getting one there. But this next one's going to be the swing game. Whoever wins Game 3 going to be on match point. And that'll be it for Game 2. Solid performance here. And now we get to see the stats. Beast Mode and LJ running the table. 5 goals for Beast Mode.
Yeah, great performance there from Beast Mode. And you mentioned it as well, Chicago and Daniel not looking like they're on the same page, which comes as such a surprise after their Game 1 performance. They look lights out. And only,
they did it to start, but do you remember the latter half of it? It was like...
Yeah, but at that point, they already won, and everybody knew it was guaranteed, and there was no chance. Remember what that whole thing we were saying for like a minute straight?
Yes.
Everybody knew it was guaranteed, and there was no chance of a comeback, so there was really no point in them trying at that point. So
all right,
giving up a couple goals is no big deal.
They were probably already in comms together making strategies for Game 2. That's what you're telling me.
Well, yeah, but their strategy was kind of weak.
Yeah, and in reality, they were not in comms at all.
Also, yeah, that probably. Very likely.
All right, just checking.
I wonder if they're joining comms for the LAN qualification match.
I mean, we're going to wire it up where if they say anything, they're going to hear each other. Unless they bring like in-ears and muting.
So it's just wearing earmuffs on the LAN.
It's like, I don't want to come with you.
No, it's actually better not to come.
Yeah, it's
putting in my earplugs.
We're honeymooning with our no comms. Chicago cuts in early. LJ will poke it back safely to his own corner. Losing a little bit of control here. LJ also wasting some boosts. Going to give up the ball. Opportunity for Chicago now. Up off the ceiling. Got it around one, but now LJ trying to possess. Good jump by Daniel. And he bumps LJ and steals the boost, so Chicago's going to have to slow this down. Oh, Daniel just cuts in and takes it. That is a play where it seems like they're not on the same page.
Or maybe he thought Chicago had no boost, so maybe he thought it was the right play.
If only they had some way of telling each other that.
What if there was a shortened way to say communicating?
I don't know. Science will figure it out with time.
Yeah, maybe technology will bring us to that point.
Beast mode. Trying to get a quick reset. Leaves it over to LJ. There's a demo from Daniel. Daniel also has the mid. Time to cook for Dan. Flip reset. And a boost steal. Shot from Chicago will result in the backboard bounce. Daniel!
No way.
It looked like LJ was just trying to recover and he ended up blocking it.
I feel like he was. I feel like he fully expected Beast Mode to make contact there, and the 50 just flew right by him. There's actually a bump attempt on the backfield. It'll be enough for Daniel to put this one away.
It's that Chicago annoyance. I mean, we saw that from G2 back in the day. So annoying. with their bumps and demos. Chicago has been pulling out the aggressive play all event.
Yeah, on that bump attempt, you saw Beast Mode actually had to completely stop. So the bump attempt did work. Is this another one? Oh, Chicago almost got that second player, LJ. Daniel passes back. Kago's there. LJ is low on a boost. Only has 20 in the tank. That weak save! And Daniel will put it away.
Oh, it's been some hot and cold moments for Beast Mode and LJ. Chicago, though, you see him just bail out of the play. He doesn't even go for the 50, which is brilliant. If he tries to stay behind that ball, it's going to 50 out in a spot where Daniel can't get to. But he knows Daniel's right behind him, so pops that ball up and just plays the bounce off the defender.
Oh, the ground double, Chicago! Oh! No! It was wide! I thought he had it for a second. It was so perfect. Oh, this is a free one, though. He can't miss this. Bang! Chicago, middle of the net, up 3.
Chicago and Daniel, they continue to march through in Game 3. After Game 2, which you were thinking, okay, finally, Beast Mode and LJ are playing at their potential. This is the turning point. Beast Mode and LJ will start running away with it, but no, in Game 3, Chicago and Daniel come alive. Chicago's aggressive plays, they have been paying dividends, but now we see a drop pass attempt, but that's broken up. Rebound comes out, and that's scored by LJ.
A great start to a comeback. LJ with great placement on this shot. Chicago is actually getting pestered a bit by Beast Mode. LJ coming in for the free shot. Make sure not to hit it into that defender. Those pesky defenders trying to hit that shot away.
And it's not over for Beast Mode and LJ. Tons of time left on the clock. They can't afford to get off on the wrong foot here after kickoff. And LJ does prevent that from happening. Now, pass from Beast Mode to LJ, cut out. Beast Mode with 3 boosts, launches a shot towards target. Chicago is on 0, who's still running on a couple small pads. Full boost for LJ. Flip reset early. Continuing on into an air dribble, rebound out. Beast Mode will tip it to the corner, but that was excellent control from LJ to get that perfect flip reset into air dribble control.
Yeah, there's an opening here, and oh, LJ gets it pinched off the post. Chicago actually hits it a little too heavy. Daniel has to wait in mid, and he just decides to leave instead. This was an opening, and now it's actually heading the other way. They could have extended their lead to 3, and oh my, here's another one. Daniel going for some bumps. He's actually going to play an air dribble cringe.
LJ knew it was coming, though.
He did. Decided to cover for Beast Mode. And now they really just have to waste the time.
They have so
50
much
seconds
space.
left.
Must
Just
score.
keep wasting every second that they can.
And with all that space, that was a must-score situation for Beast Mode and LJ. They weren't able to convert. Daniel and Chicago going to try to melt this final time off the clock. There's an infield pass. Beast Mode trying to control it. And he gets it around him. Beast Mode bringing them within 1.
It's a good thing there's no chance a comeback could happen here, right, James?
This is just 1 goal, Rizzo. And many people would still forfeit in this situation, yes. I understand that.
This lobby would not even be existing at this point in a rain game.
Yeah, this is winnable.
Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Incredibly low. 0 boost in the tank. Beast Mode playing some fakes. It's a round 1. Chicago did a good job forcing. Daniel with that second touch. Beast Mode, just a little bit high. Chicago needs this boost. He ends up grabbing it. Can he get the 50 away? Or will it go straight to LJ? This should be enough. Daniel should be able to clear this one away. Waste the rest of the time on the clock.
It's going to match.
Just has to 50 it down. And that's exactly what he does. Chicago and Dan getting their second game win and are now on match point.
Wow. What an end to that game. Beast Mode, he had the window. You saw it. Had the chance. That was so close. Beast Mode hitting it off the bar. Beast Mode and LJ, their offensive presence is undeniable. But Daniel has been making so many crazy saves in this series. And Chicago also, he's been making plays. Chicago, he is doing work right now trying to get to Tampa, Rizzo.
Yeah, he's making it happen. He wants to be there. He wants to hang out with us, James.
I cannot wait to hang out with Chicago if he in fact makes it. But also, Rizzo, I just got this feeling that this might be going 5. I feel like this one might be going the distance.
Oh.
And we've got a pause. All right. Well, I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not sure what that was either.
We will make sure. I think one of the players might have called for a pause. I am going to get confirmation.
Oh, Daniel got kicked. So sometimes you just randomly get boomed from the lobby, and that's what happened.
That has happened to me before. So we'll get Daniel back in here, and we'll be able to continue on into this series in just a moment. I'm sure we'll be restarting probably from kickoff right at the top of the game. But anyway, we can take this moment to thank everybody in chat for coming and watching today. And also thanks to Cash App for making this whole thing possible, Rizzo. This whole thing has been powered by Cash App.
We can also take a moment to get into game number 4, fellas. Let's go.
Clean.
Right off the bat.
You're a pro.
Thank you. I've been learning from the best, James.
Shogun?
Johnny boy.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm glad to see where your loyalties lie.
Oh, beast mode. Able to place it. Had an opening. Made it count. This midfield shot. I think there's a low boost on the orange side. Yeah, 0 and 17. They had just about nothing.
And that was just like the end of the last game. Beast mode and LJ able to whittle Chicago and Daniel down to fumes.
Oh, beast mode's here again. Is he going to pass it off? He plays a fake. Wants a 50. Chicago will still be there. Smart from LJ to not commit, but here's Daniel on the opposite end, ready to receive that pass. Where's the great pass spam? Where's the quick shot?
Where is it? Look,
I thought this was SOLOQ.
No, LJ hit that over.
I know. They should be spamming him.
No one's on the same team.
Teach him a lesson for making a bad pass like that.
So now things start to get interesting. Chicago and Daniel were thinking maybe this would be the bounce back, making us see game 5, but Daniel and Chicago, they just want to go straight through. Not only will they get a trip to Tampa, they'll be competing for $40,000, and they'll get $2,000 when they win, or if they win. Oh, and look at that huge boom. Beast mode, though, gets the save. Panic clear attempt. Chicago denied by LJ.
What is that defense? Daniel faking the flip. Wants a 50, and he gets it. Dan and Chicago putting on a show.
And this one was a solo by Daniel. 1v2.
And you can see Chicago just in the backfield cheering him on. Go, Dan! You're doing great, buddy!
Yes, for sure.
I'm sure that's what he's calming right now.
100%. They're just yelling at their monitors.
Oh, this is open!
And a
Can Dan land on it?
And that's going to be a goal! Daniel! He refuses to be stopped!
And look at Chicago sitting back in net.
Look
go,
at
Dan!
that.
Go, Dan! Go!
You get him, Dan!
You get him, you sick him, boy!
I got your back, Dan!
I'll hold it down back here!
I got the boost, Dan! Keep going! Boost I got it! They're not getting this mid boost. Keep going.
Keep going. I'll leave this one for you. I'll leave this one.
Chicago setting up Daniel. Daniel going for a flip reset, but shut down by LJ. Will we see Chicago and Daniel end the series in game 4?
Oh, he has a chance for a double. Off the sidewall. Wasn't the best, but it does enough to make beast mode awkward. The fake. That's dangerous. LJ was ready.
Bold.
He was expecting it. Beast mode. Solid first touch. Puts him in a weird spot. Daniel still able to clear this.
No boost. This is a long time that LJ's going to have to buy.
And he did it perfectly. It's exactly what he does. He bought all the time he needed.
But this time, beast mode And LJ cannot afford to be buying time. They have got to be getting goals. They find themselves 2 goals down. We are past the halfway point of the game. It's getting down to the wire. Where is that LJ we saw earlier? That menace off the ceiling.
I'm starting to see a little bit of desperation, but a bump attempt. Dan does get bumped. Chicago doesn't even need to get back in time. The angle was so awkward for LJ. But here's another opportunity. LJ around the defender. Has a nice lob mid. Beast mode right side. Chicago is still there, holding it down.
Even though we've seen Chicago and Daniel forced on their goal line quite a bit. Oh,
no!
My goodness. Oh, no. Avert your eyes. Don't watch.
Oh, that is a tough one.
Oh, no.
He had the boost as well. I'm pretty sure he had 50. And he just was going for a perfect touch. He was probably trying to lob it over to beast mode, which just made the touch that much more awkward to get. Unfortunately, not able to make any contact.
How do you recover from that, Rizzo?
I don't know if you can, James.
We'll see. LJ trying to get back in possession. Tipping it down for beast mode. But there's the interference play once more from Chicago. Chicago with the flip. Gets demoed. Through the smoke screen, Daniel remains patient. 3 goals separate Daniel and Chicago from beast mode and LJ, and 60 seconds remain in the game.
Oh, he passed it. The additional pass.
Dan, get ready. Dan, get ready. Dan,
here's the ball. Take it.
Go.
You put it away. Nice.
Good job, Dan. Let's go.
This is unexpected. No?
I mean, I feel like it, with how stacked this event has been, anything could happen. Anything could happen. But Chicago,
that is true.
Chicago went through the closed qualifier. He had to qualify for this event. From the first closed qual all the way to land.
I apologize. I sent out the invites. I did not know Chicago could ball like this. That's on me.
That's on you.
I did not respect the game.
It's that old teammate bias.
I figured if I did invite him, it would be biased. Oh man. I'm calling it. It's over, James. It's over.
Leave
Cut
him alone,
the tapes.
Daniel. That's your teammate down there.
I'm back here. Don't worry about me. Daniel, keep going, buddy. Keep going.
I love how Chicago's like 600 feet back on that replay. Chicago's all the way back in the back 30. Like, keep going, Daniel. Please go. Get him with that reset.
You keep going. I'll see you in Florida, buddy.
I can see you in Tampa, bro. Take the first flight. I'll catch up.
Wow, they did it. Chicago and Dan, there are your first solo queue main event winners.
Oh my gosh, do you believe it? Chicago and Daniel claiming ultimate victory. Look at all 6 goals. I didn't even realize that. All 6 goals. Daniel
Chicago put on
6 goals.
Chicago put on a clinic out there. Look at this guy.
Oh my, Chicago. He's the ultimate assist man. He's like a point guard. And then Daniel's like Curry.
He said, "I run the point."
No, is Stephen Curry a point guard? I have no idea. I'm not a big
he is, yeah.
But let's go ahead